Universal Basic Income, or UBI. Why it won't work. Let's break it down. But first, what is UBI? UBI means the government gives people money when they lose their jobs because of AI, so they can afford basic needs like food, shelter, clothing, medication, and yes, even Wi-Fi. And you might think, Wi-Fi? Really? How is that a basic need? Well, why not? Because keeping people online while physically isolated reduces protests, gatherings, and public resistance. Free Wi-Fi isn't offered out of kindness. It's a method of control. UBI may sound good on the surface, but the honest answer is no. It won't work. It doesn't solve the real problem. Instead, it just turns a quick collapse into a slow and painful one. To understand why, we need to look at the basic economic cycle. And don't worry, I won't use confusing economic jargon. I'm not an economics student either. Let's explain it using a simple example, a car company. A car company works because humans are involved. Machines may exist, but it's people who operate, manage, design, fix, and keep everything running. Engineers, workers, designers, managers, and marketing teams. All of them are essential to the system. Here, the economy functions because humans create value, and that keeps the economic cycle moving. They work, they earn salaries, and that salary turns into spending on food, housing, medicine, clothing, transportation, and more. Even dealerships rely on humans for sales, service, cleaning, and customer support, and the entire sub-industries exist because of this. Advertising, filming, editing, influencers, designers, marketers. That's thousands of jobs, and behind every job is a family. That's a cycle. People earn, people spend, businesses grow, jobs are created, and people earn again. People spend because people earn money. Even after someone buys a car, servicing, repairs, fuel, insurance, and upgrades keep the economy alive. And remember, in most cases, one employee's income may support an entire family of 4. And companies grow because people participate. But now imagine robots and AI replace most humans in that system. Factories may still produce cars. But if no one is earning money, there's no one left to buy them. Advertising collapses. Sales collapse. The entire chain breaks. As a result, the car company either spends far less on advertising and other sectors, or nothing at all. And because of that, other companies cut employees to reduce costs, or simply because they can no longer afford to pay salaries. The system fails because humans are no longer part of it. And when production slows, supply disappears. Then the government steps in and says, don't worry, we'll give everyone UBI. But if the government controls your income, it controls your behavior. It decides what food you can afford, what clothes you wear, and what lifestyle is allowed. When money can't buy enough, crime rises, fear spreads, and society becomes unstable. People don't spend, they only survive. The real value isn't money, it's products, services, and human participation. Elites may think automation will save costs, but in reality, they're cutting off the very branch they're sitting on. So, no matter how good UBI sounds, it cannot sustain society. It only leads to collapse, not just of the system, but of humanity itself. In the end, humanity doesn't move forward. We regress, becoming like early men again. Only this time, surrounded by technology. And if you're wondering why the elite still pretend it will work, we'll cover that in the next video.